Hi. My this the dispositions that I have and I possess that I feel would make me a great and successful teacher is that I feel that I'm one of those educators that I guess it said should be sensitive to individual learning and social needs of the students and embrace the culture of diversity in the community. And I feel like that's something I possess because I have grew up in Washington D.C. and it's a very diverse, busy, large city area, and living out there, I was able to experience working with several different diversities, different languages, and I have that understanding and experience of understanding and accepting other cultures, diversities, different backgrounds, and I enjoy learning new things about cultures and where people come from, and I feel like as a teacher I'd be able to in the classroom be understanding to my students' needs whenever they are of different ethnicities than I, or different cultural backgrounds. Another reason, a disposition that I believe I possess is that it says educators should promote and support curiosity and encourage active inquiry. And I believe that I love to teach and work with students or children in any type of aspect. I like to make sure it's fun and that they're staying curious. My own children, nieces, nephews, anyone I work with, I want them to stay curious. I like when they ask questions, and I like to create things, even in a house, that will encourage a child to want to learn or want to know more about experience. And I feel like that's a quality I have, that's a disposition that I carry, and I would carry it into the classroom, making sure my students were experiencing education where they're able to and ask questions and be curious. Well, one disposition that I believe I need to work on before I enter the classroom as a first-year teacher would be that it says educators should be committed to the profession of teaching and learning. And I think something that I am working on now at GCU is that I need to make sure when it comes to my assignments and my work in this program that I do my best and that I get the hang of it and start focusing on what I'm learning and reading, because what I learn now is my foundation into this profession, and I feel like to be committed to the profession I need to have my foundation set, which is focusing on my studies and putting more into it and balancing it with my life, because as an educator, as something I want to be, I have to learn how to balance my goals and things that I'm looking forward to in the teaching profession and learning, and into the classroom, especially if I can start now focusing on my profession as a teacher and bettering it and trying to educate myself and learning more on it. I believe in the classroom I'll be able to carry it in as I'll continue to try to learn more about how I can work with my students and how I can better my own education, career, move up the career ladder in different positions as well. So it's something I will truly be trying to work on. And to me, a professional educator and how they look and how they behave is, I guess as a doctor, they wear a stethoscope, and a painter wears a jumpsuit with a paintbrush, and that's how we know who they are. But a teacher has no specific way of dress or attitude, but they do have a certain inner quality of compassion. They have this hope for the future of their students. They want to touch. I believe teachers look like they're people who are flexible. They try to make their lives flexible around their teaching schedule, and they're able to use different talents to perfect their skill of teaching. They have an understanding of people and relationships. And they care about what they do. A professional educator doesn't mind doing what they can to see a student do well, in my opinion. they believe in you even when you don't. And a standard that would guide their thinking would be their own experiences. Second, the laws they follow as educators would guide their thinking. And then lastly, the standards from teaching organizations like NTASC and these assessments and the Association for Childhood Education and NACI and American Federation of Teachers. All these groups and organizations have been created to help the teacher follow certain standards for teachers by teachers. So I think that those things would guide the teacher's thinking. And other than that, thank you for your time. Bye.